Let's see, it should be recording, right? It does seem to be recording. Right, so this is Tomb Raider, the remaster of the first and third game. I'm gonna run through and try all three of them, I think, maybe. So, background story is that I have played this game very briefly when they came out, at least I believe the first, definitely the second one, back in, was it 90, 96, 97, 98, something like that, when the first and the second came out. And, I think it was cool graphic and everything. Was really interesting to see, kind of as the first time we have like a main badass 3D game with a female woman, as the main character hero there. But I never got into them, and partly it is because I think I remember that the controls were absolutely shit to me. So if you want to see someone enjoying the control scheme and everything, this is not the video for you. I'm gonna go for modern controls to see if they can make the game more fun to traverse for me. Yeah, because this is pretty much the same thing as when the game came out with on consoles, first-person shooter came out and they utilized the dual stick. I felt the control scheme with dual stick is shit, so I never played any first-person shooter or third-person shooter game until the Steam controller came, and I felt that, wow, okay, this actually is working for those type of games. Before that, I only used mouse and keyboard. It's, the same thing with this. I don't play this game because I think it was bad controls. I have tried one of the few models and it was more interesting control-wise, but just the kind of puzzle adventure thing didn't really speak to me that much. But it's just really interesting to revisit, the old classic game that has been part of the history and is a huge deal. And just because it's not my favorite game or anything like that doesn't mean that it's a bad game or anything like it. So first of thing is that extras, just weird. You can read the weird crap here in the extras menu so far. Sound is good. You can tweak them. This is the default settings here. You have subtitles, controls, moderns or tank controls. I'm gonna go with the modern. The tank controls are more like block based, and this should be more of an analog movement. This should help you pick up stuff easier, that if you're not exactly centered over the item. This should point out if there is something that you can interact with. I don't want a vibration when playing, it's never been my thing. Dead zone should be, self-explanatory here. Invert horizontal or vertically and sensitivity. For the Steam controller, I'm cranking the sensitivity to max. You might probably want to go more with the default 5 or less. But for the Steam controller, I'm gonna with the max. And that's it. You don't have any graphical options. This game will run in full screen borderless windowed mode at your native resolution. So if you have a 4K monitor, it's gonna run in 4K, and it's going to be running at your monitor's refresh rate. I don't know if there is a maximum. I've read someone had a 165 Hz monitor and it ran at that resolution. You can also go to individual games here by pressing up and down. We're gonna start with the first one. But yeah, no graphic option, you have no anti-aliasing option, you have no anisotropic filtering option, you have no color options, no contrast, no brightness, no gamma. I think that's bad. So I'm running this in window mode. You can get into window mode by pressing alt+enter, alt+enter, and the game will remember you playing in window mode. For most people this is a non-issue, because this is a very lightweight game to run. It's very, very easy. It's a pretty not a problem here. I'm getting, but yeah, I'm running this in window mode, and you can add in you know, the shortcut, if the like in the shortcut or in Steam, you know, you have this like little line, and then you type width, and then you add a space, and then you add your resolution there. Mine is 2560, and then you add a space, you know, the line, and you add spell out height, and then another space, and then you know, your height is, you know, what you want it to be, and mine is 1440. So, you know, I'm run this in 2560 by 1440 in a windowed mode. That is because I like window mode. It is good because I have a very large monitor, so playing games I prefer playing it in 1440p mode instead in 4K. So, and also it is good when recording. I can see my audio levels, I can see that the game is being recorded. So like the bare minimum should have been a window mode toggle and the resolution settings. It's so weird they did not include this, but you can do this manually, so it's really good. Other than that, there's no difficulty settings on anything. I don't know if I can, don't think I can remove a save, so we're gonna go with a new game. And this is the classic. This is the modern. You can toggle them by pressing the start or the menu button on your controls. No, probably this one. In-game, in cutscenes, whenever you want. Old ones, the new ones. Not a huge difference. It's a little bit of a softer feeling here with the modern. A bit of a dark on the modern here. The old is much brighter.
What's a man gotta do to get that kind of attention from you?
It's hard to say exactly, but you seem to be doing fine.
Well, great. Though truth is, it ain't me that wants you.
Oh?
No, Miss Jacqueline Natla does, from Natla Technologies. You know, creator of all things bright and beautiful.
Seal it, Larson.
Ma'am.
Feast your eyes on this, Laura. How does that make your wallet rumble?
I'm sorry. I only play for sport.
Then you'll like a big park. Peru? Vast mountain ranges to cover? Sheer walls of ice? Rocky crags, savage winds? And there's this little trinket. An age-old artifact of mystical power is buried in the unfound tomb of Qualapec. That's my interest. You could leave tomorrow. Are you busy tomorrow?
Nice little upscaled graphic here. Old ones, new ones. Still very low frame rate here. It's 15 frames per second, this cutscene. I wish they would have been able to upscale that to at least 30, but preferably 60. Loading are pretty fast here. I run this from an NVMe drive, but should be pretty good anyway. So here we are. So if you know this game, this is not the default model. I have changed this to the Raider III South Pacific model. If I remember, I will try to type it out. I don't know, I think it looked a little bit nicer than the default, so why not? But it's pretty easy. There is all the outfits are in a folder in the game, and you can, you can copy one and rename it to, if you want to replace one, you can delete the original one, you can make a copy of the one you want and rename it to that one. So this is the specific one that is the tank top here and not like the more t-shirt or bodysuit thing. I don't know, why not? Fun to mess around. So this is, the original outfit, traditional one. So the problem, which is you can see that the frame rate is pretty bad. I think that's sad. They should have kept the smooth frame rate when you switch back and forward. And another thing is that is horrible frame pacing. It's not like it's a solid smooth like 30 frames or anything. It feels like the frame pacing really is off in the traditional. This is super smooth, 120 frames per second, good V-Sync and everything. That's another thing, that the graphic settings don't have any option for forcing, V-Sync on or off or anything like that. So you aren't gonna be default by V-Sync. And it might look a little bit smoother than some other games that have put this one out, I don't know. Because I have forced also in the Nvidia control panel maximum anti-aliasing. This is like using 8 times super sampling anti-aliasing, and it is still very easy to run this game. This game should run on pretty much any hardware to this date. Jumping definitely feels not the greatest response here. Alright, but yeah, so I've also applied, since the Digital Foundry did mention that there were some stuttering issues, minor stuttering issues on the PC version. So on the Nvidia, you can go into the control panel and change OpenGL Vulkan and OpenGL percent method to DXG I prefer layered swap chain. I shall try to remember to also type that. If you have an Intel Arc or a AMD graphics card, you should enable OpenGL triple buffering to minimize the stuttering. But I didn't really have any noticeable stuttering without this apply fix, but why not? I did apply it anyway. Let me remove the camera here just quickly. There we go. Now you can see, so this is the performance on an RTX 3070 with running on a Ryzen 5600X, and this is with 8 times, anti-aliasing applied, super sampling anti-aliasing, and like 8 times, like cranked to the maximum. I'm hitting around 40% GPU utilization, under 2 gigs of VRAM utilization while recording with OBS, running at 120 stable frames here. My Ryzen 5600X is around 10% utilization. So it's a super lightweight game to run. But I think it's a shame that they didn't add like anti-aliasing, V-Sync, window mode, resolution options as a graphic thing. It should be there. And by pressing again, you can quickly swap. But here, the frame pacing is so bad. I don't know if it is because the game tries to run 30 frames per second in a 120 frames per second container and it's not being applied correctly, or what's going on. Wow, this almost blended in, so I couldn't see this one first. But yeah, I'm gonna run with the modern controls. You can change them. Again, very easy to go and change that. In-game modern controls and everything to your liking. Oops, sorry, I just want a little bit more of control over the audio there. I think this should be good. Seems good. Right, so the problem with the modern controls is that you can't really do that back jump. Or the side jump. You have to have your weapon out. Then you can do it. Now this is also a bit of a weird thing that I learned from the games. Let me turn off that one. We don't need that, and let's do that. So another thing that I learned that this game is a little bit different from modern games is that you need to take into account is that Lara will not jump unless, you know, she hits the perfect animation. So if you just tap jump, she might not jump. So you need to pretty much hold jump to make sure that she jumps, and she's gonna jump when she is in a good position for that in her animation. Another thing is that if you just want to do a quick, nice forward jump, in most games, you know, you press forward and then jump. Doesn't work, nothing happens. So in this game, you have to press jump and forward. Jump and forward to do a forward jump. Very, very different. It's gonna take some time to get used to it. Yeah, I do really like this. It's a nice looking, good fitting model here. Oops, wrong button. It's very stylish, very, you know, keeps that original Lara look from the 90s. You might like that or you might not. That's gonna be personal taste. I do prefer the classic Lara model over the modern ones. And also the modern ones are very quick time event and you know, not what I prefer. So let's get this. Apparently it's a secret here, so let's grab this one. Another things that I'm gonna be doing, that we'll see how that's gonna work, is that this game for some reason have 2 interact buttons. And I think that's weird. Right, it seems to be working for me. That's good. So you have one interact button, which is shoot, and that is to grab ledges. You jump and then you press the shoot button when you're not holding your guns out. And if you want to grab like a ledge, you run to it while holding the shoot button, and Lara will automatically climb that one. Then you have another interaction button that is just for picking up stuff, pretty much. Maybe it is also for pulling or pushing stuff. So what I've done is, I think this should be an option. Should be an option. Let's see. There we go. But you have an action button is Y. I don't think you can only have one input, right? Right trigger. And second, yeah. You see, they can't be the same button and you can't have multiple. So what I've done is in the Steam controller UI, I have mapped the action buttons to the same button. And we're gonna see how that's gonna work. So I can do, when I press my right trigger, it will press right trigger and the Y button at the same time. So far it seems to be working. It should be the default or at least an option within the game. There's no reason to have 2 different interaction buttons that I can really understand. So let's go on. Let's play on here. So to climb, you hold the left trigger or the right trigger, and she will climb automatically. You also have a walk button that you can hold. I've also mapped the walk button to be my back button by holding, and if I tap, I roll. Just to optimize. So with the Steam controller UI, it's really nice that you can do that. You can optimize the controls, but there should be more options, more customability by default. Also, if I can try this to showcase this game controls, chain controls. So this is the keyboard controls. You can toss a flare with F. Oh, dash. That's nice. Dash. Duck. Oh, do I have duck on the other ones? Flare is F. Let me go out here and check the controls real quick. Controls. Controls. Change controls. Wow. Okay, duck is left button. Dash is left stick. That seems weird. I might change that one later on. That's necessary. All right, interesting. I didn't know about the duck there. But yeah, you don't have the toss, the flare thing. So I'm gonna try something. Let's see if we can do this. Okay, it does seem like you can have mouse input and gamepad input at the same time. That's really nice. I might actually do that. Well, it seems to be working good, but I might change that. Now I'm using joystick emulation, joystick input on the Steam controller's right pad to emulate mouse input. I might change that to be as mouse. That's good. It supports mixed input. That's really nice. So I'm gonna add a key to toss a flare in the Steam controller UI, or to light a flare. Well, it does seem like the Steam controller UI is not working. Let me quickly do something for you. I'm sorry for this. I'm gonna exit out. I'm gonna just bind the flare controller layout to my Steam controller setting here. Edit layout. Trackpads. So pressing the up button will toss a flare or light a flare out. There we go. That's really good that you can mix and match the inputs. So we have the Lars home that is like the tutorial, but you can't really do anything with the modern controls. I'm just gonna go in here, we're gonna go, oops, wrong, do that again, we're gonna skip the cutscenes, and we're gonna just start running here. So now I could just press the up button to do. I have a quick save, that's good. Can press the old and new, so let's just run, and I should have a quick load button also. Alright, so let's do a quick save. Let's save over that one. Doesn't seem to be working. Okay, F9, okay. F9, that's the wrong one, I need to change that. Yes, the Steam controller was working this time. Sorry, I need to tweak some stuff here. So that is F9, so I can quickly save and load, because there is only manual save point. Right. And on keyboard you have a quick button for that. Quick open the save menu is F5, and to open the load menu is F9. So I've added that to my Steam controller as a quick menu button. But let's run through. Let's start this from the beginning. It looks up. Very nice looking graphic here. I wouldn't have minded if it would have been even, nicer graphics, but hey. Grab. Jump. Here we go. Yeah, it's really nice how it's working with having interact be the same button. That should have just been the default thing. Okay, so there is no crouch in this first game, so it's only viable options for the future games. Okay, so let's go continue. I might have to do some remapping when I try the other games. So it's going to be a longer Let's Try because I'm going to do Let's Try of all the 3 games. I don't think I'm going to do, you know, playthrough of all of the games. It depends on how much fun I get. I might play like the second or third one, or maybe the first. I might play a little bit more of one of the games here. Or maybe just do a stream or something. We'll see. See what's going to happen. It's really fun. The biggest problem is going to be how well the modern tank thing works. So there is analog support, but she's not moving in an analog manner. I think that's sad. If they add modern controls, they should have added, you know, you don't need a walk button in modern controls because you have analog movement, but it's not really. Turning is a little bit of analog, maybe. No, if you can see, she's not walking in an analog movement at all. They should really patch that in. So it's not really analog. Wrong button. Not really analog movement at all. It's more of a digital, but with support for the analog stick here. Most thing with the modern control is that you have free look with the right stick or mouse. Really like that. Okay, yeah. I have heard some mention that the modern is more darker, but I think that's a nice change so far. Because the classic one, you know, you only have like a fixed lightning thing, fake lightning. But yeah, I cannot play in this because the frame pacing and FPS, everything is awful. So I don't remember anything about the game. Right, so here you need to use the second use button, but since I have the Steam controller and the Steam controller UI, it's one button for me. Right trigger is doing every action like it should have been. It's so weird. They should have just made that a default or at least an option. Interact as just the right trigger. It works really great. Another thing is that you might see is the camera keeps snapping, which is unfortunate because you kind of fight the camera many times. It like snaps weirdly. I think they could have fixed the camera better, to have it be more free moving and stuff like that. Like with a few patches, it can be a really nice remaster for sure, but I think it's not all the way there. Like, you know, again, fix the frame pacing and unlock the frame rate or match the frame rate. Add some windowed and resolution and graphical options. Add like remove that you have two different, in modern controls at least, two different interact buttons, and add 100% analog movement and not just this digital kind of movement on the analog stick. I know there's a wolf's house here. There we go. I think there's two of them. This is where whoa, the camera really bugged out there. This is all the gaming that I've done. It's this. So by holding the interact button, the left trigger when you run towards an edge, you will automatically grab. Remember to save a lot, because again, there is only manual saves, no automatic checkpoint or anything like that. Alright, let's do it this way then. So, let's continue. Let's try to play a little bit of the game now, right? Sorry for the long introduction. I wanted to go through all of the things, the remapping and the issues that I've encountered. And then we're gonna just focus on the gameplay more or less for me. How it is for someone that played the original but just really disliked the controls. How it feels today is gonna to be, you know, the addressing. Whoa, 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 whoa. Would have been fun with like a look button maybe. I would have been fun if they could have incorporated like a first person mode like the Open Lara has. Just for fun. And again, as an option, because that is the thing, I think they should not have removed the tank controls. I think they should keep that, right? And have modern controls for, you know, just expanding the users that might want to get in and try this game. Just as, you know, as an accessibility. Oh. So there's something wrong with how... Okay, with the modern controls at least, the aiming is off. Like, she doesn't lock correctly to enemies, and she locks to them slowly, in a weird way, which is unfortunate. It's a really weird thing. Hard to explain, but like, you pretty much need to pre-lock onto the enemies for it to work correctly. And like that, when I drop down, I cannot quickly lock on to the enemy there. And it loses the lock on also very easily. Which means that the combat, maybe it feels better in tank controls and everything, but on the modern controls here, it feels really, really bad. Which is unfortunate again. So use the save slots at least a lot as if you're a new player, because it's gonna be a good saving point for you. Alright, you got it. It's pretty quick to save. Yeah, it is unfortunate that the lock-on is not working good. I don't know what it is exactly, but it is just not working in a good way. Ooh, hello. I haven't found any flares. But yeah, it's really quick to save here, since I have mapped the button to open the quick load menu. Oh. Right, so now she's lost that, like, that auto aim here. The lock on. Nice music. Seems a bit loud, the music, but hey. Okay, that was a long music. It's nice. Has like a nice little 3D look there. Yeah, 3D. I might swap, you know, just back and forth just to showcase, but has a charm. Even the old game here has a nice little charm to it, but the frame pacing again at the FPS is really, really awful. This is a nice little, definitely a nice little remastered graphic here. Does seem like it might be something over here. Oh, what's this? Right. Is there anything? No, that seems like the way I came from. Ah, unfortunately she did not jump there. Here we go. Jump up. Oh, she's strong. That is a strong woman. Oh, it's closed it itself. Ah, that's Let's do another save. Really good that it's really quick to save. And what inventories do I have? This is a small medipack. Large medipack. And compass, what is that? Oh, okay, that's just for information about stuff like that. Okay. Go. Come on, go up. Oops, wrong button again. Yeah, it's a lot brighter since it only have fixed lightning here. Not like more of a real lightning effect on the remaster, but I like the remaster lightning. Again, I think they could have gone more crazy with the graphic. Keeping, you know, all of the level layout and everything, but ray tracing and like crazier textures and smoother stairs and stuff like that. I would not mind that. Ooh. So it seems like I have to like between enemies like get it to lock on, then re-lock on if there are multiple enemies almost. But it works on the bats. I don't know, something feels off with the, at least in the modern controls and with the modern controls and and the shooting. Not sure what. Wow, that is a weird camera again. Oh, where am I? I don't know what's going on. Holy. Right, so we're gonna play a little bit more, then I'm gonna swap to the next game. I think I've done a pretty extensive. That's a quick look at this one, so. It seems definitely interesting. If only the controls were a little bit better, I would have definitely given this, you know, more of a let's try definitely. Now I'm not certain yet. Maybe the second one would be more fun. Well, that didn't work out well. Let's try a small med pack. Alright, that worked good. Do a save. Yeah, the biggest thing definitely for me to like get more into this is I think it's a shame with the frame pacing, but it is the controls that whoa, it still is needs tweaking for sure. Again, just the simple fact that I did bind both action to one button like makes a nice little difference here, that I don't have to think of am I using the right interact button. It's just such a simple thing that just should have been by default in the game. Oh, first level. Okay, that's good. Let's stop here and go to Tomb Raider 2 so the Let's Try don't get too long. I might do like an Let's Try more individually of the games. Let's say. This is just kind of like a basic look at the, you know, at the game. Of all of the entire package. You go down here. I see someone that didn't see that there was an exit. You have to go in here, exit, and the same if you want to quit the game, you have to go in here and exit the game. But let's go to Tomb Raider 2. This is the one I remember the first part the most. Like I don't really care for Lara's home, but should be. Yes, this is like the tutorial part.
Welcome back. After that grueling business last year, I decided to build this assault course to hone my skills and learn some new ones. No, that's not right. You need to press jump and forward together for me to clear the gap. Run back to the start and try again. For bigger gaps, I'll need to do a running jump. Back to the start.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna do this. So you walk to the edge, press jump, then forward. Here you need to walk back.
For bigger gaps, I'll need to do a running jump. Back to the start.
Yeah, I did a jump, but again, with the modern controls, they should have tweaked this. It doesn't need to be... The jump is not responsive, so yeah, we are not doing this, I'm sorry. Again, it's good for the tank controls and everything, but for the modern controls, they should have tweaked it better. It's just not a good feeling, and that is like an accessibility option to get more people into the game. Yes, yeah. It really does not feel good how the jumping happens. And the controls overall. Oops, I did not mean to skip that, but alright. I wanted to see the frame rate of the cutscene, but it happens. Apparently, like any interaction button there will cancel the cutscene. This seems like 15 FPS again. But the first one seems more like 30 frames. I wanted to verify that, but I couldn't. So, there is a tiger here, I remember that. Weird. Where the tiger is, I do not remember. Hello? Hello? There we go. Oh, there he is. Came from nowhere. I also do have someone said that the water is a little bit too transparent and not like doesn't have the kind of like oomph at the classic, and I can see that. that the surface could have had maybe a little bit more of a noticeable texture to it. Oh, goddamn. Yeah, this is the game that this part and this game that I like remember the most. Again, I have swapped the default outfit to the Tomb Raider III South Pacific one. So this is the classic one, Tomb Raider 2. Looks nice, not as pointy, right? A little more of a softer model here, and even a little bit more softer here. So to clear that gap, this took me some time, because here where I learned you have to press jump then forward, not forward then jump. That will not work. So jump then forward. And it's a good idea to use save point quite a lot, because this jump I failed. Whoa, because yeah, you don't have analog movement even on the modern controls, and that is so weird. I can't get, like, I have to press the walk to get that one going. The camera position, it's weird, because you need a running start here and jump to make it. And yeah, there's another tiger, another tigura. You can see that she doesn't target the tiger again by herself, so we remove that, press it again. Come on tiger. Well, okay. Right. Do we have a crouch in this one? Let's check the controls real quickly. Controls. Change controls. Walk, jump, action, weapons, look, roll. No, the duck and dash seems to be from the Tomb Raider 3. That I don't remember if I played that. Ooh. Oh, wait a minute. I'm probably supposed to go the other way. I don't remember if it might be a secret in this place, but I don't remember where it is and how to get to it, so let's continue on here. There is a fan remake of this part of the game. Is it Tomb Raider to Return to Die? I don't know, something. No! I don't remember how you do... Alright, there we go. How you do the swan jump either. I think you can do that. Maybe in this one, or maybe it's another game. Whoa, the camera. I've seen someone mention they have a problem with the modern controls and climbing up out of pools or water. So far I have not had any problem with that. But yeah, the biggest quality of life so far is definitely to... Hello? Is definitely to make the two interact buttons one. And if you're using a controller, you can map them... Whoa, this is so weird. Oh god damn, the angle is so weird. You can map them to one button. It doesn't seem to be causing any problem at all for me. Have them on the same button. She seems to stop firing and just so weird. Doesn't seem to target correctly. Yeah, it's really weird how the combat is working here. Yeah, the controls are definitely the worst one, unfortunately. We need a key here. Get that. Very sad that the controls are not good. Believe you might be supposed to go down here. Oh god damn, what is happening with the camera? Holy smoke! Okay, that's the key. Whew. Camera and controls, I definitely would love for them to tweak the most. Oh, more tigers! Looks... Is he friendly? Hi! Not what I meant to do. Definitely with at least with modern combat, like with modern combat here or controls, like it's really weird. Can't get the sidestepping or the, okay. What? I pressed back. Now you do back. Now you turn instead. I'm pressing forward, you're jumping backwards. Yeah, the controls are so bad. And if you're used to the tank controls, you know, you're gonna be able to play this game fine. But if you want some, you know, different controls, you're shit out of luck. Biggest problem as, you know, people that don't like the tank controls or new players might want, you know, or use more modern. So they really need to tweak them for more of an accessibility options for players. Otherwise, you know, it's going to be, this is going to cater mostly to people that, you know, are used to the old controls. For players that don't mind the old tank controls. But people that want something different are probably not going to really be able to get into this game. So it's a shame because they could have broadened the player base if they just tweaked the controls more. Right, we have these annoying spiders in here, right? I think I remember that. Not from this game, but from the remake in like the Unreal Engine that I played. Very dark. Okay, dark in the old one. Oh, also. We need a key. I hear something. I don't see them. Oof, stop it. Oh, so you can, I'm guessing, climb this? That's a slow animation. There we go. And that's one key. That's a silver key though, right? Not a bronze key. Ah, ooh, the camera is just... And not what I meant to do. I wanted to grab the ledge. Is that not working? It worked in the first game. In the first game I hold interact and I ran towards the edge. Now it worked. This is what I wanted to do. It did not work. Yeah, so this is gonna be a quick look at... Oh, whoa. At the games. A little bit of this one, and then we're gonna do the third one. Then I might do a try more for the individual games coming up a little bit later on. Like a week later they might be uploaded. I wanted to, you know, I guess monetize, right? There seems to be a lot of hype for this game, and I can see that, so I wanted to get this one out, get my thoughts and everything, and a little bit of the tips also out. I don't know why she turns away from them. Like the combat... Why are you turning away? I'm trying to shoot. I freaking hate this. I have this targeting. And she's not targeting them. And I can't see because this shit. How this camera works. Oh my god. I freaking... How did you mess this one up so bad? The controls in the modern. Oof. Again, if you're used to the tank controls and everything and, you know, what you want and like that, it probably might be fine for you. But it's a new player coming in and you don't like tank controls, you want modern controls. Controls are really frustratingly bad. And especially when you come to the combat. Like, I remember the combat, you know, in the old games, you use the targeting and then you could jump and dodge and good, and she kept the targeting really well. Here she loses the targeting all of the time, and it's just, she stops firing, then she starts, and it's absolutely shit. It's just so shit. It's not even fun. Like, it's laughable at the least. Like, how could you not see that when you play tested it, that they are so bad? Oof. The combat is just gonna be frustratingly bad. I'm afraid that's gonna be the biggest point when I get to Let's Try More. That combat here with these controls are so bad. And again, I'm coming in from the standpoint of someone that did not want, that did not like or want tank controls. someone that just wanted a different experience. And I think they could have made it happen in the modern controls. They just messed it up. They really messed that one up. Can't do anything. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do here. Can't see, don't know what's happening here. The camera is so bad, I can't swim up. The camera is so bad that I cannot swim up here. I cannot get up, I cannot do anything here. I'm gonna die because I can't do anything here. I don't think this is the way you're supposed to do it, right? You're supposed to climb that one, then like drop or jump off, but I could not swim up, so again I'm going to go at this from someone that wants a different control experience. I can't see anything here. See, the camera is just so bad. So again, there is only manual saving. So you need to do lots of saving. And again, this is so weird. Like I'm pretty certain that you're supposed to do what I did. Right? Like you have this to make you get over all of those. And then you just like climb, drop down, and you can swim to safety and climb up. But with this modern controls, this camera, I could not. There was no way. I pressed the jump, I hold the jump, I press the roll, the interact thing, and try to, you know, everything. So I cannot do a backflip or anything here. Only thing I can do is drop down. Right, this time she did not fall down and get stuck, so good. Right, so I think you're supposed to run to the end. I can't see. Oh, wow, oh, what? Camera. And that you're supposed to... something. I don't know what, something there. The camera is so bad that I cannot tell what I'm supposed to do here. I've played this part one time. I just cannot see what I am supposed to be able to do. Okay, that killed me. Pretty much dead. Oh man, yeah. What is going on? I don't know what's happened, why I almost die here. Okay, I did not die this time. Hello? I can't. Okay. Can't do that. Maybe I can pick it up afterwards? I guess I hit the spikes the first time. So don't move, don't do anything. Wait for the cutscene and camera to spin. Jump earlier. Fall down. Try to navigate over the camera here. And I guess try to jump up. Maybe I can drop down afterwards. Oh. I guess I just can't get that thing on the ground. Yeah, I don't think I can get that thing on the ground there. I try to jump. I guess I gotta remember to hold the jump. So let's try this again. Right. Don't move, don't move. Wait for the camera, wait for the camera. Oof. Otherwise you're gonna get disoriented. Jump early to be slide down. Yeah, don't try to get that, that will only get you killed. Get up, I pressed forward. Save. Okay. I cannot get that one. That's oh god, I cannot get this. Let's. I'm not quick enough at getting that. What? What the hell is going on? Whew. All right. You know what? I'm good if I don't get all the secrets and stuff. Nope. Not having that. Apparently I went a little... Hitboxes. Save a lot. Oh. Alright. Interesting. Right. I don't know how to get this combat going. Like, you need... Why are you not keep the freaking keep the lock on. Keep the lock on. Holy mother of... Ooh. Yeah, you should follow this channel so you don't miss the Let's Try more. That might be the most frustrating you might see me in a game in the history of this channel, because this with the combat here is so infuriatingly bad. And again, you gotta remember, I'm coming in of someone that wanted a different controls than the tank controls, right? A different experience. So we are going to experience the modern controls. I'm not gonna be trying to get accustomed to the tank controls or anything like that. I don't care that the game was designed for the tank controls. I'm coming in as someone that, you know, want the more modern accessibility controls as an option here, right? So that's why what I'm going for. More of this. It's so bad, the fighting here. Oh, look, yes, oh, she just started running and you can't outrun the enemies, really. Nope, stuck. Yeah, the combat is going to be what is going to make me lose my mind. I pressed forward and you jump backwards. It makes no sense. Yeah, the modern controls needs to be redone. They really needs to be redone. I don't think I can get that. If so, it is from a different part. Might be from that way. Yeah, okay. What? That was weird. It looked like there was something to climb there, but it's not? What? That's weird. It looks like there should be some type of climbing thing there. This is where I fell down. There also is something up top there that I don't know how to get. If I do the classic controls, can I see anything here? Nope. Alright, let's ignore that. Nothing up here? No? There is definitely a lot of secrets I'm missing here. I'm not sure how to get to them, so... I guess you have to hold the button. Whoa. So let's do another save here, I guess. We're gonna switch to Tomb Raider 3 here. I was hoping to finish this first level here, but who knows? Why are you not locking on? Why are you not... Oh my god. Oh, you're not dead even, okay. Wow, how much HP, man? Yeah, the combat is going to be the pinnacle of frustration, so that's if, again, follow or check back to the channel, maybe a week or so, if you want to see me really being frustrated at this. Because the combat is, again, with the modern controls, are so bad it is like laughable. Like you cannot fight. You really cannot fight with the modern controls. And I do not remember them being this bad. And I guess I could switch to tank controls to see if it is like just working better. But in modern controls, the auto like focus on you know, like that you track the enemies, and then everything must be so much more powerful than this. Ooh, it is brutally painful. Absolutely painful to fight in the modern controls like this. Ooh. Oh my goodness. So bad. Is this the end of the first level? Maybe. That would be a good thing to do for the let's try. Don't know, it might be something there. I don't know how to get that, so... Maybe by going this way? Are you? Can you not? What? Oh my god, this is so frustrating. Oh, okay, not this way. Holy hell, the camera and the controls here in the modern are so frustrating. Whew. Who's that?
Pardon me, if that was just your way of trying the doors for me.
With a Tommy gun on my keyring.
Though not anymore. So after you.
Somehow, you don't behave like you got the monk's blood.
I understand that somehow is in my favor. So indulge me about the dagger. I'd be indebted with your life.
Alright, added
These
animations.
doors are waiting for the right one. The right time to arrive. And then the dagger's blade will honor the hearts
Yeah, much nicer
of
models.
those who believe. So unless you pledge your loyalty as well
And which one is that?
to the sins and fortunes of Marco Bartoli.
Perhaps not just yet then. Aha.
Where the hell did she get that big computer?
Venice.
Okay, perfect. So we're gonna go to Tomb Raider 3. 24 minutes, Seekers Farms 0. Alright. Ammo used hits. Right, we're gonna save here, and we're gonna go for the third game to try. Whew. And stay tuned for let's try more of individual video of all of the games coming up later on. But yeah, for me, it's definitely been the controls and the camera together. When you wanted a different experience than the tank control experience, that is just shit. I think the sounds, you know, and the refresh graphic and the animations are really nice. And okay, well, why not? But it's not not really what I wanted to go and check this one out. But and then it would be nice if they fix the frame pacing and the 30 kind of frames kind of weirdness here. Other than that, you know, graphically and gameplay wise, it's pretty interesting.
Welcome back to my humble abode. Feel free to take a look around.
So what is it here? Oops. Oh, it's the right. So controls. What do we have here? Dash is that the left stick? Can we not do right button? We can do. Seems better to have that to be the right button. Dash. All right. Okay, so you have a sprint. Oh, and it's a toggle sprint. Yeah, that works. You have a duck. I'm sorry, but this is that's That's a weird duck position here. Let's can you hello? Okay. Let's not discuss more of that. This is the normal crouching position. Oh god, and then when you move, okay, right, yeah. Creep position assumed. Okay. So you have to... That works. But when you walk forward, you have to press twice. You know what? Let's just get into the game. This gets a little bit weird. A little bit weird. Let's get into the new game. Yes. All right.
Yelling myself hoarse on this radio every day. It's just the weather dumps on us frequently here, and maybe my transmission doesn't get through. I don't know.
I can't understand one word of what you say, Willard.
It's all going swell, sir.
Get the bit up. Get it out.
Turn it off! Off! Hey! Switch it off!
Think you better come and check out Site 2. What about this?
Blow through it. Find more meteorite.
Nah, something a little younger than that.
Oh no! Billy!
I don't want you to set that explosive, do you hear me? I do not want you to set that explosive!
Wretched pyros. This place is a busy history.
Alright, and this is the outfit that I have applied as default outfit to Tomb Raider 1 and 2. If I remember, I shall try to just write a very simple instruction below how you can do that yourself. You don't have to pick this outfit, but you can pick any outfit you like, obviously, and mix and match around a little bit. That looks like a bug behind me. Okay, it's not. It's some kind of background thing. Alright, so let's save here. Let's do a little bit of a quick try of this game just to see how it is. I don't think I've played this one. Whoa, what's happening here? We are sliding. Is that spikes? I'm guessing it is. It doesn't seem like I can get that now. I messed up, I guess. Dead. Alright, this seems... Oh, there's gonna be a boulder. I feel that one's going to fall on me. Okay, I made it. There's a save. Whee! Would like to know how you do the swan dive. I gotta practice that somehow. Plonk. Don't remember that crystal. I think that was a console save kind of thing. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, I'm dead. I'm dead. You know what? It's quicker to do this. Okay, I did not see that that was quicksand. Right, I'm gonna have to do this. Lots of save is gonna be your savior. Yeah, good that it's pretty quick to do a save here, so on the PC at least. Ooh, there's some stuff over there. What? Can I... So how do you get to this secret? I don't think I can. Oh, you could do that. Okay. Can I... I can. Okay, so we can grab this one. Just easy. Was there anything more? Some shotgun shells. Ooh, I can't see. Thank you, camera. There we go. Nothing here. Right, so you can walk on... Well, you could walk on some of that. Oh god, can I get up? Hello? Alright, there we go. Come on, stop it. God. Why? I'm pressing the other way! What is wrong with these controls? I am pressing the fuck... Hello? Thank you. Whoa. Holy... Stop... No, I'm not pressing... Yes, yes. No. Why? You. Holy... Yeah, stay tuned for the Let's Try More. That's going to be the most infuriating Let's Try More in the history of my gaming channel. I'm just... Oh! Did I not playtest these modern controls at all? Holy Jesus! I just never ever experienced something as bad in my life, I think. Ooh, try to be calm. Trying. Oh. Oh, that's a very fine little med pack looking thing. Ah. Ooh, the frustration from these controls are real. Something open somewhere, I don't know where. I'm guessing there's current here that's pushing me somewhere, I don't know. Going. Swim up, swim. No, what? Hello? Oh, I have to swim out. Oh, what? What's camera? Please, what are you doing? What's happening? Oh, stop, camera! Why are you twitching? Oh, I'm getting nauseating by the camera. Okay, so that's back here. Doesn't seem like I can do anything. Don't even know where that gate did open, so... Let's just play a little bit more here. What? What's going on, camera? Where? Oh god, I don't know. Where am I? I don't know anymore. The thing is, I don't even know where the door opened up, so... Might be able to walk on top of those. I don't know. I can't see shit. Might be able to, you know... We do something like that. I don't know. I'm just very clear here. I don't know which get up on this. Don't know where the door open up actually. Don't think I can go that way. So what? Why? Don't think it's up here. There's a door, right? Gotta be in the other room. Can I use this again? Where is that? I don't know where that is. Doesn't seem like I can do any swimming here. And you cannot swim up here? Hello? 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 Can you swim up? Nope. Nope. You are not allowed to swim up here, so... The door is somewhere else. And I don't know where it is, actually. Trying to get through this again. I might just end the let's try right now. It's been a long let's try and... Oof, weird. I'm getting dizzy by this camera. This control so... Can I go out here, maybe? I don't know. Nope, that's just back. Would like to find this. Excuse the language, but this has been most infuriating experience in a long time. Holy hell! I always thought that you know, Super Mario 64 the camera, you know, wasn't great. This is on a whole another level, so I can't get there. It seems to be some kind of thing above me, but I don't think I can. Nope, cannot get that. Ooh. Is it this way? Let's save. I'm in a new place here. Oh, oh my goodness. Well, that did not work. I'm guessing this was the door that opened. Okay, I can't. Okay, you want it? Let's just go in here into the death trap. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, we're dead because I couldn't see. Oh, it's... Ooh. Okay. See that. Let's try this again. Here we go. And we have to save again. Ah. Bonk. Let's do a save. I'm gonna be stopping really soon, so thank you for watching this. Let's try. Maybe some of the things I said have maybe give you some tips or tricks. It might just be fun to see a little bit of insight in this game. You can follow or check back to the channel for Let's Try More. That's probably going to be the most infuriating Let's Try that I have ever done in the history of my channel. So yeah, follow, check back. You can leave a like, a comment if you want to do that. Whew. Yeah, in a minute so I will be stopping, so just wanted to get that out of the way. It's been a real struggle. I will be summarizing before I'm just quitting this video, you know, all of the things. If you wanna stay tuned for that, you can. I will not unfortunately be finishing even the first level here because I need a break. It's getting nauseating, all of the camera and stuff actually, which is quite interesting. It's been quite a long time since a game made me like feel like uncomfortable, but all of the spinning of the camera have made that happen. So good job, game. Good job. I just was thinking I wouldn't get some nice good place where it might be stopping points. Might just be right now. Is that this? Quicksand might be. Hard to tell from this look. But that's where I came in. I think this is quicksand. Maybe, maybe not. Not sure where I'm supposed to go right now here. Whoa. Probably not that way. Huh. Interesting. Sure why that is not rolling away. Feel like we want that one to go somehow. Trying to switch to the simpler graphic to see if they give me any clue. Again, the frame pacing unfortunately is really not good here. This is really hurtful to the eyes to try to play with. Yeah, I feel a little bit stuck right now again. It is... whoa. It's definitely part of the charm with the older games that, you know, they don't give you any like pointers or anything. That you might really like or not like. Yeah, I don't mind it. Oh, that looks weird. You know, I don't mind it until, you know, you get like super stuck. I feel I'm supposed to be in here. Right? Like no other way that I can go, so... It's not an obvious way. It might be that you can go that ledge. Oh, goddamn camera! Oh, whoa! Oh, Jesus! I just want to see if there was something up top. Could just be a secret or something. It seems like you're supposed to go. It really seems like you're supposed to go that the way that I did. Like that way. And she didn't jump. Right, let's try this again. Sometimes she jumps and sometimes she don't. Nope, okay. Did it before, but not anymore. How did this get past playtesting? All this weirdness. And now she jumps. Alright. I really would have just liked to get out of this room here, at least. Something that's more obvious where to go, but doesn't seem like I'm gonna be able to do that, so I'm probably just gonna have to stop. I cannot see a clear pathway for me to go. So that's gonna be me stuck in the let's try more and not right now. Really feel there's something to do with that boulder. I can't see anything do except go this way. And I don't know exactly where to go from here. No, doesn't seem to be anything here. If you're supposed to go this way, I'm not sure where I'm supposed to go, so... Okay, so that's back to the beginning. Cannot go that way. I might be able to swim, but I don't think so. I think there's gonna be current that's gonna push me away. Yes, it is. Alright, well, I guess that's it. I don't really know where they want me to go right now, so for this let's try has been long enough to check this one out. No point in keep going here. Feel free to leave a comment here about where I'm supposed to go to help me with the let's try more of this game, the Tomb Raider 3. Because I don't see. Really don't see, so it would be quite boring if I'm just running around for 1 hour. Camera, please stop snapping like that. Would be pretty boring. Let's try more if I were just stuck in this area for an hour and that's it for the let's try more. I would like to be more frustrated about the combat and stuff. It seems really like this one, I should be able to get this one to move somehow. Not sure how. That's the only thing that I can think of, so... But yeah, really... Thank you if you watched this, and hopefully it gave you some cool thing. I'm gonna stop here, go to the menu, summarize my impressions. There we go. Exit to title. So, Tomb Raider 1 and 3 Remastered. Graphic, the modern, I think it's really nice, but again, I would not have minded if they went more crazy. It's a very lightweight game to run, and it runs really amazing in the modern graphic settings. So the first thing obviously is gonna be that I wish that they fixed the classic graphic, that it has better frame pacing, and it should be the same frames at the modern. It just should be. It's no reason to have it drop in frame rate. It adds nothing to the experience or anything like that. Then we're gonna go in, you know, continuing to the next point here is obviously it's great that they have the tank controls and everything in there, and my knowledge tank controls plays and, you know, works pretty much like the classic one, which is a huge thumbs up. But to broaden the span of players for this game, obviously they added the modern controls, which I think is really nice. Problem is that the modern controls and the camera are absolutely trash. I'm sorry, but you cannot tell me that this is supposed to be this way. You don't have analog movement. You can use the joystick, but at least for me, my Steam controller that emulates an Xbox controller, there is zero analog movement. The right stick is analog, and I love that you can use the gamepad and the keyboard and mouse input at the same time seamlessly. But the left stick should be analog movement, and that means you don't need a walk button. You know, you don't need that. It's unnecessary. That's the first part that is just so bad with modern controls. And then you have the camera that is super snappy and weird. It actually makes me nauseous. That one and the super bad frame pacing in the classic mode is actually kind of making it kind of tough on my head to just play this game and enjoy this game. That's the most obvious thing to come. Then you're coming to, like, at least, you know, in the tank controls, my remembering, you know, you press the auto targeting button and then you can just hold down shoot, and all you do that in the classic tank controls is, you know, you can press back, she step back, or you can press jump back, she does the back flip, or, you know, the side flip thing. And, you know, combat kind of works is she keeps her tracking on the enemy. In modern controls, the tracking is so bad. She stops tracking, she runs weird, like she is, you know, you are auto locked on an enemy, and for some reason she just faces away from the enemy and she won't lock on in a good way again. And sometimes she's firing and then she just stops, and it's just like, oof, oof. Like, all you can say is oof. That should not happen in modern controls. To broaden the user base that want a different experience than the you know, the original games. The auto lock should be really powerful, and you should be able to just slightly be able to outrun or jump away from the enemies to keep, you know, the combat going and stuff like that. And it just doesn't. And then you have the problem that sometimes in the modern, you know, modern controls, the camera is facing this way, the character is facing to, you know, left or right, but I'm pressing forward, right? And in all you know, modern control style and everything, what happened obviously should be is that Lara goes forward, but for some reason sometimes she jumps to the right, she jumps to the left, or goes towards me. It just makes no sense. In the tank controls, you know, it might be, you know, more of an intuitive thing to go that way. But in modern controls, it just should not be that way. And it's a crazy frustrating experience. I think that, you know, a huge, more broad range of people would have really been able to enjoy this one if just, you know, as an accessibility option, the modern controls were more fine-tuned. And then you have the classic controls for those that love the old games, love the old classic feel of the controls, to enjoy that with just a little bit more of a sharper, crisper graphic, made to run good by default on more modern hardware. Like, yeah, but the controls is just, and the camera really so bad that they really hope they patch this one to broaden the user base. And then we come to the final thing, is that there should be graphical options. It should be able to run this in a windowed mode without having to press alt+enter, and I should be able to choose the resolution. Even though this is a very lightweight game, you should still be able to, you know, do that. Pick your resolution. So if you want to run this in 1440p 1080p windowed on a 4K screen, you should be able to do that. And it should also be, you know, options for, like, say, aspect ratio. To force, if you have an ultra wide screen, you might, you know, want to force it to be 16:9 or 4:3. You want more of a classical feeling. You should be able to do that in options. The same thing if I'm running in a window mode, and you know, maybe I don't have an ultra wide screen monitor, but I have a 16:9 32-inch 4K monitor. Hey, I want to run this in window mode, or I want to run this in ultra wide aspect ratio. Give the options for that. And even since this is very lightweight, give me options for, like, anti-aliasing to, you know, have higher fidelity, or have a super resolution slide that let me run this in, you know, internally in 200% upscale mode, and then get it downscale to get even more crisper details. Some, you know, anisotropic filtering, some might want that, some might not want that. Give options. We really here, there's no excuse just because the game is very lightweight to just have zero graphical options. Another is that maybe, you know, you should have a 30, 60, maybe 120 to 40 or something like that, or a custom FPS limiter, because maybe someone wants that. Maybe someone here is loving this game, have problem with running the original games, and they got this and they, oh my god, I have a 4K or whatever, I have a super ultra widescreen monitor, but I want that traditional game look and everything. They should be able to run this game in full screen, but lock the aspect ratio to 4:3, and maybe they, you know, want that 30 frames per second feel, so they should be able to limit their 360Hz monitor to that 30 frames per second feel, and there should be settings for that. And, you know, they should be able to, you know, run the classic mode and enjoy great frame pacing and get that experience. And they have the classic tank controls, and everything is perfect. But without any options, you can't do that. So that's why I think it's so sad that they just, this is a lightweight game, let's just run this in borderless full screen at a native resolution, at a native refresh rate, and that's it. Now, obviously, you can circumvent this, at least with Nvidia. I think you can do with, I think you can do the same with I think you can do the same with the AMD Radeon software. And you can also, in window mode, you can resize it, right? So now I'm running this in more of a wide, ultra widescreen resolution and everything. But it should be options for it. You shouldn't have to do it manually. And again, you can, if you are, let's say you have a 16:9 monitor or ultra widescreen in the Nvidia, you can create a custom 4:3 resolution, and you can have the Nvidia scale that properly with black bars to your 16:9 or ultra widescreen monitor, and then the game would obviously be running in a 4:3 with black bars on the side, and you will get that experience. And you can also use the Nvidia's built-in limiter to limit to 30 frames per second, and you would get, you know, more of that native experience if you want it. You can get it, but it should be built into the games. Let's try to see, can I get back? No. Here we go. I think that's pretty close, 16:9 again. But yeah, that's the thing. Stay tuned for me in maybe 1 or 2 weeks. There will be individual Let's Try more of 1, 2, and 3. And if you want to see me probably rage quit, maybe, who knows, from the controls and everything. Stay tuned for that, and I would love help before doing the Let's Try More for the third one of where the hell do I go in the place where I ended Tomb Raider 3. I really would like a comment of just where to go. Otherwise it's gonna probably a very boring Let's Try More where I'm just stuck in that area for an hour and then just give up. Hey, if you want that, that's fine. I might, you know, have to pause my, you know, Let's Try More of the third game and just quickly see if I can find a game showing me where to continue. But yeah, really would like help on that. But thanks for watching. You can stay tuned for more of the Let's Try More of this and other Let's Tries and other Let's Plays. And you know, you can leave a like and please leave a comment of where to go in the Tomb Raider 3. And if nothing else, have a great day and stay tuned for more again. Yeah, but have a great day and bye for now.